Hi there, how are you, my friends? I hope you are fine and you are good. So, if you have problem with pronunciation, problem with phonetics, problem with spelling, so this video is for you. It's for you to improve your pronunciation, to improve your level of English, even your accent, to have a good accent when speaking English. But before we start the video, I really appreciate you if you make a subscribe to my video, or sorry, subscribe for my channel and like for the video. It's really helped me to improve this small channel. So hurry up please and subscribe for my channel. Have you finished? Okay, so let's start our lesson, or our today's lesson, which is about silent letter in English language. Now, we are not going to study all of them in one video or in one lesson. I already presented some silent letters in the previous video, and today we are going to carry on with C, G, or the combination of G and H and H. But before we start the lesson, there is something that I didn't mention before in the previous lesson, which is, what do we mean by silent letter? What is a silent letter? Okay, we know the word silent and we know the word letter, but the combination of silent letter, what is it? Silent letters are letters that are written but are not pronounced in some words. Okay, I repeat, silent letters are words which are spelled or written, but they are not, I repeat, they are not pronounced in some word in English language. Now, the first letter that we are going to see in today's lesson is C. But before we go to C silent letter, let's have a look at this words. We have the word. Now, before I start speaking or pronouncing these words, I would like you to repeat after me. Okay? So, muscle, muscle, fascinate, fascinate. Look at the way I'm pronouncing. Look, fascinate. Sign, or you can say sign. Okay, sign. Draft, draft, draft. And there is another word that I want to add, which is what. What. Now, let me help you. Now, when I say the word muscle, okay, I heard the sound M, I heard the sound S, I heard the sound L. Did I hear the sound C? No. So if you answer yes, you are correct. So C here is not pronounced. Is not pronounced. Now look at the word fascinate. 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 I'm saying f, s, n, t, but I'm not saying the sound C. So C here is not pronounced again. Now, sign. Sign. I heard the word, or sorry, the sound s. I heard the sound n. Did I hear the sound j or g? No. So it's not pronounced. It is silent. Again, we have the word here, draft. Draft. I heard the sound d and dr and f and t. But did I hear j and h? They combine the sound f. but they are not pronounced as G and H, so they are not pronounced. And the last one, what. What. I heard the sound W and T, and of course the vowel here, So, did I hear the sound H? No, of course, so it is silent. So, these are some words, and this is an introduction to our lesson. Now, in order not to make it too long, let's start with the first letter C. Now, silent C, when we can say that C is not pronounced. So, rule number one, C is not pronounced, in the combination S and C, What does it mean? When you find C after S, you are not going to pronounce it. That's clear. S, after S we have C, so I'm not going to pronounce this C because before it there is a S. Okay, example, muscle here, look here, what do we have? We have S. So the sound C here is not pronounced. Again here in the word, by the way, muscles, to have a muscle, okay? This is what do you mean by the word muscle. Now, scissors, to cut, it is something that you use to cut papers or to cut, okay? So, scissors, what do you mean by the word scissors? Sorry, not the meaning, I explained the meaning. So, scissors, look here, what do we have? We have S and we have C. We have S, then we have C. So because we have S here, so the C here is not pronounced. Now let's go to the word fascinate. You know what does it mean, fascinate? Fascinate, for example, you are a driver, you are driving. So before you start driving, you need to fascinate your belt. Okay, to fascinate your belt. So, fascinate, here we have S, so we cannot pronounce the sound C here. And the last one, here we have scenario, you know the word scenario, of course. So, S here, so we cannot pronounce C here. This is rule number one. Now, rule number two. What is rule number two, sir? Rule number two, C is casually. I didn't say always. I didn't say usually. I didn't say, but I said casually. What? Redundant. Before the letter K and Q. What do you mean by redundant? Look at these examples, then you will understand. Yeah, sir. Okay, so when I say, for example, acquisition, so it's like this. Acquisition. Okay, so here, what do you have? Or what do I have? I have the letter Q here. Okay, and I have the letter C here. So now when I pronounce, I didn't say acquisition or acquisition. I said acquisition. So I redound the sound or the sound C here, which is K. It's not pronounced C, it's pronounced K here. So I redundant with the letter Q to have the sound acquisition. Okay? Another example, for example, when I say acknowledge. Acknowledge. Okay? Now, look again. Here I have C and here I have K. And I said redundant with the letters K and Q. Here I have K and here I have C. So I done the sound or the letter C with the letter K to have a knowledge. Is it clear? I hope it's clear for right now. So don't go away. I'm going to be back for you with another thing, with another interesting thing in a few seconds. Be back for you. Hi there. Hi again. Let's look at the next silent letter rule. Silent G. Silent G. Now, when we do not pronounce the sound G or the letter G, so the rule says, or the rule says what? The rule says that G is not often not pronounced when it comes before, not after. Before what? Before N sound or N letter. Example, here we have foreign, here we have design, and here we have champagne. Now, let's recap. Look here, the word foreign. Now, the G sound, or sorry, the G letter is here. And here what do we have? We have N or N sound. So, as we said in the rule, or as the rule said, that when you have a G letter or G sound there is after it a N sound or N letter, so the G sound or the G letter is not pronounced. So in this case we are not going to pronounce it, and when we pronounce the word we say foreign. I'm not going to say foreign, I will say foreign. Again, here in the word design, you know what this means? Before that, I would like to explain the word foreign. Foreign is when you, for example, you don't belong. For example, if you are from USA and you are living in Europe, so for that country or for that continent, you are a foreign because you don't belong to that country. This is what they mean by foreign. Foreign, for example, like stranger, someone is stranger. Okay. Again, here we have the word design. To design, it's like to design a photo or to design a website. To design, that's what they mean by the word design or the verb design. So again, here what do we have? We have the G here, and here what do we have? We have N. So because we have N here after G, we are not going to pronounce it. The same thing here with the word champagne, okay? So we have N here, so the G sound here or the G letter is not pronounced. I hope this is clear. But with each rule, we have got some exceptions. So the exceptions for that rule are not all of them, but some words, some exceptions. I didn't mention all the exception for that rule. So we have magnet. Repeat after me, magnet. Here I'm pronouncing the sound G as a sound G, G, magnet. I said magnet, okay? I didn't omit it, I pronounce it. Here, Agneus, okay? Agneus, okay? Agneus, okay? So it is pronounced here, and here we have cognitive, cognitive. It is also here pronounced, and the last one, signature, signature. In this case, you are going to say to me, sir, but before, in one example, you said sign. You see here, here it is the word, this word it is the noun, and here it is the verb. Here it is the noun, and here it is the verb. In the noun we pronounce it, we said signature, it is pronounced, but in the verb it is not pronounced. In the verb it is not pronounced. We do not say sign or sign, we say sign, to sign, okay? That's for G silent letter. I'm going to be back for you in a few seconds to continue the rest of the video. Hi again, I went back. I hope you are still watching my video. You are with me. That's good. So, let's look at the silent combination of G and H. G and H, okay? So, not to make it too long and too boring. So, rule number one, GH or the combination GH is not pronounced when it comes after a vowel. In other words, when you have GH combination and before it you have a vowel, so you cannot pronounce. You cannot pronounce GH. This is easy, I think. Examples, we have thoughts. Look here, we have thoughts. So here, what do we have? We have, you can see that we have two vowels here. We have, but when pronouncing, we have one vowel, thought, O, the vowel O. Okay, these two give us the vowel O. So thought. So here, the G and the H are not pronounced. Again here, drought. Be careful, this is not drought, it is drought. We have drought and we have drought. Drought, it's like this. It's like this one, drought. It's with A, not with here you can make the difference. Here we have A and here we have O. So this is drought and this is drought. Here the GH we pronounce it F, not like here we do not pronounce it at all. So drought, so the J sound or the G sound is silent. Again here daughter, the G sound is silent, and in the word light also it is silent. I repeat, when you have a vowel before the combination G and H, the G and H is silent and you will not pronounce it. But for every rule there is an exception. Now, the exception here or the exceptions here are dog house, here big head, and here foghorn. As you can see that most of the exception here or the exceptions here are compound word. If you look here, we have the word dog and we have the word house. Again, here we have the word big and we have the word head. And here we have the word fog and here we have the word horn. Horn. Okay? So, this concerning rule number one. Rule number two, G and H is sometimes, I said sometimes, not always, pronounced like F, like F. Example, rough. Now the GH here, they give us the sound F. Okay? Sorry. They give us the sound F. Rough, rough. Again here, tough, tough. And here, enough, enough. And here, druff. So, GH, F. GH here also, it's F. And GH here also, it's F. So, this is concerning GH silent letter. We are going to see the last part of the video, which is about silent H, which is about silent H. Don't go away, don't forget, subscribe for my channel and like for the video. I'll be back for you in few seconds for the rest of the video. Hi for the last time and with the last silent letter in this video lesson. I know that you are tired, even me I'm tired, but let's do it until the end. Okay, so with the silent H letter, or let's say with the sound H, there are three rules because it has something different from the other silent letters that we have seen in the in our video. So silent H or silent H sound. So rule number one: H is not pronounced when it comes after what? W or W sound. When it comes after W or W sound. Example, here we have what. You see here we have W, so H is not pronounced. The same here with when H is not pronounced, and the same with why H is not pronounced. Now, rule number two, H is not pronounced at the beginning of many words. There are some words H is not pronounced at the beginning, and especially with words that are from an origin or French origin. For example, here we have our, honest, honor. You can see here that this word has or have the origin or French origin. They are not English words. I mean, the origin of this word is not English. They come from the French language. So, and in French language, H sound, let's say, usually in the beginning is not pronounced. So we apply this rule in English language. But although there is some, or there are some exceptions, like the word here, hill, history, high, holiday, and other words like herbal, like house, like home. Okay, this word are of English origin. So words with which are from English origin, you can say you can pronounce H, okay, but words that are from French origin and they are used in English language, usually we do not pronounce H at the beginning. Is it clear for the moment? Okay, so let's let's see the rule number 3. So H is often, I didn't say always, pronounced when it comes after C, G, or R. I repeat, when you have the sound H comes after C or G or R, so often we do not pronounce it, like the example here. For example, here we have C, and sorry, here we have C, and here we have H. So I'm not going to say shore. No, we say like this, core. It's a core. The same thing here, we have G here and we have H. So I'm not going to say, for example, hastily. No, we are going to say ghastly. Okay, ghastly. Okay. The same thing here, we have R and here we have H. So we are not going to say rah, rah. No, we are saying rhythm. Okay, rhythm. So sh sound here is not pronounced, and the same here is not pronounced, and here is not pronounced. So this was our lesson for today. I hope you take some notes. I hope it was very important for you, very beneficial for you, to help you improve your language, improve your accent, improve your pronunciation. Finally, what I would like to say, don't forget, please, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like for the video, and if possible share it with your friends. This is my last word. Goodbye, and see you in a new video and in a new lesson.